Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm August, and I'm not going to be in this video today because I'm just going to be showing you guys my eyeshadow palette collection slash face palette collection. I just recently went through like a extreme declutter, so I'm really happy with the palettes that I do have left, and I just wanted to show you guys. So here we are. I'm gonna get started on this top shelf over here. This is where I keep my Colourpop palettes. I have the Baby Got Peach, the Main Squeeze, Orange You Glad, what's this one? Honey. This is the Aura and Out. I did a review on this palette. And the Blue Moon. In a Trance, I also did a review on that, and It's My Pleasure. So those are all of the, well, some of them are monochromatic and others aren't, but these are all the Colourpop palettes that I have that are in this like plastic packaging. And actually some of them are actually not even in the palette. I'm gonna show you. So okay, hi. Some of them are not even in the palette, like the pen is not in the palette because I did remove it. I wrote the name on the back of them, and I just probably needed it for this palette. This is my Adept palette, which I also have a video on, and I'm gonna open it up and show you guys what it looks like. So I built my dream palette, and this is what she looked like. These are all mattes and these are all shimmers. I really am happy with how they came out. Like that little red shade right there came out of this Main Squeeze palette, and there's other little ones like that one and that one. They came out of the Honey palette, and this Aura and Out palette I pretty much completely took the shades out of and put them in here because I just probably needed them, and that's what's left in there, and I can always pop them back in once I get the single shadows to replace them. So yeah, this is what my palette looks like. This is my Adept palette, so I'm just gonna put that back over there. And then here I just have two Beauty Glaze palettes that I just really love the packaging. I have used them, and they're okay. They're not like the best formula, but they do work. But I'm not gonna lie, I keep them for the packaging because I really like the packaging. There are some pretty colors in here though, but let's be real, I kept them for the packaging, which I try not to do, but you know, whatever, it's there. And then in here I have two Wet n Wild palettes that I think I'm actually going to get rid of, but I don't know, I just kind of wanted to hold on to them because I wanted like a Wet n Wild palette, because I don't think I have a Wet n Wild palette, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of them. But moving along, I have all of my e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadows, and what are these new ones called? I don't even know. What are these? Oh, face duos. I have my face duos and my bite-sized e.l.f. palettes in here. These are $3 each, and they work so good. There is a couple of the face palettes that I haven't used yet. I actually have used this coconut one that I just lifted up. They sent me an extra one, so I just have extra. But the other one that they sent me was broke, so I still use it though. But yeah, these three I haven't used yet, but all the other ones, they work pretty good. So, and they're only $3, so I definitely recommend them. And then I have over here this Natasha Denona mini sunset palette, and yeah, that made it through the declutter, but my star palette didn't. So yep, that's what I have left. And then in this drawer I just have my Dose of Colors Baked Browns and my Sassy Siennas. I really love this Baked Browns palette. Like, I always reach for this. And I also have this Huda Ruby Obsessions and Mauve Obsessions palette. I kind of like those too, so they made it. And that's all of the palettes that I have in this acrylic drawer. So moving to the next shelf. Over here I have face palettes, and over here I have like my medium-sized eyeshadow palettes. So let's get into this first. They're kind of not in here good, but whatever. So the first palette I have over here is this Kaleidos Futurism Sci-Fi Green palette. Okay, there we go. This is what she looks like. Very pretty. Love those greens. Those shimmers are bomb. And I also kept this MAC palette. I had this MAC palette, I mean, like probably like for 5 years or more now at this point, but I just couldn't get rid of it because it has sentimental value for me, and I probably won't use it, but I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know why. I don't know how an eyeshadow palette holds sentimental value, but it just does. Ooh. Oh, okay, my toes is all in the camera and I do not like my toes. But anyways, so then I have the Urban Decay Basquiat palette. And then this is, okay, let me not drop the whole thing. But this is the Violet Voss Essentials 2. I actually got this in my BoxyCharm today. So it's still in the box, which I don't usually keep my palettes in the box. Then I have my, oh my god, okay, I'm just gonna take this out because I don't want it to fall. There we go. Okay, then I have my e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette, which I also have a review on my channel with my daughter, so make sure you watch that. And then I have this California Love Colourpop palette that I absolutely love. I also have the Semi Precious palette, which I've been debating. Like, I think I've decluttered and put this back in my palette like 3 times. I mean, I think I've decluttered this and put it back in my collection like 3 times. This is the It's My Ray Ray by BH Cosmetics, and I really love that palette. This is just some single eyeshadows that I depotted and probably just stuck in here. Let's see. Yeah. So not really like any type of color story or anything. It's just in there. And then I have this Frida Kahlo by Ulta Beauty palette. I have my 2 Fenty Beauty palettes. I have the, what is this? The Galaxy and the Marucan Spice. I also have this Pure Festival palette that I got in my BoxyCharm last month that I still have not used. So I don't know. And then I have this Pressed Glitter palette by Beauty Glaze that looks like this. And I think it's like $8 or something on Amazon. And I bought it so long ago, and I always use it when I want to do like real extra glittery looks. I also have this other I like Beauty Glaze. I also have this other Beauty Glaze palette called Colorboard. And I really like the idea of this palette because it goes like these. Oh god, look what I just did. Anyway, it goes like that, and there's just different color boards, and I really like that. So yeah. And then the last palette in this bunch is the In the Flesh palette by MAC. This is also a very old palette that I can't get rid of for whatever reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. So I do have some face palettes over there that I am gonna show you, but I'm gonna go down here and show you the rest of my eyeshadow palettes first, just because, I don't know, that just makes sense in my head. Back here, I just have, I'm still making so much noise. So in the back, I just have this Morphe, what is it? The 35B palette, which is like the colorful one. Let me see, I'll open it for you. This is what it looks like. I use this for all of my colorful looks. Like my I mainly use this for like Halloween looks for some reason. That's my Halloween palette. But it's really good. I really do like that, but it's unfortunately discontinued. Then I have the 24A Artist Pass. I think I also have a review of this palette on my channel, so make sure you check that out. And this is what it looks like. Honestly, I hate these glitters so much because they're so pretty, but they're just not easy to work with at all. Like, they really suck. So, but the other colors, they work good. So there's that. And then I have this iconic, what is this? Iconic London palette that I also received in a BoxyCharm. I actually really like this palette. I don't think I have anything exactly like this in my collection. It's just really pretty. I have used it a couple times, but obviously I haven't used it enough. But I want to get more use out of this because it is really pretty. Okay, now up here I just have this BoxyCharm palette that they sent. I have this Z palette with some single shadows in it that look like that. Very pretty. And I have this Too Faced palette from 2018 that my mom bought me for Christmas. And again, I just can't get rid of this one. I don't know. And then I have this Z palette, which I depotted the one of the big Morphe palettes. I can't remember what the name of it. It's a 39 Hit the Lights palette, the L one, and all the ones from the center I put in here. And then I have two NARS singles and then a Natasha Denona single. And then next I just have this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and it's very pretty. It's one of my favorite palettes. I actually went ahead and got rid of my Desert Dusk palette, and so now that's my only Huda Beauty palette. And then another palette that I really like is this Strawberry Dream palette by Lunar Beauty, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty and it works so well. So I'm very happy that I have this palette. It's so pretty. And then BoxyCharm also sent me this Ciate London editor palette, and I don't think I've even opened this yet. So let's go ahead and open it together to see what it looks like, because I just went ahead and threw it in there. And I noticed that I always end up decluttering a lot of my BoxyCharm palettes. So I'm gonna try to hold on to some now because that's a waste of money. Oh, this is pretty. Lots of shimmers. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, I feel like I needed a little bit more mattes in this palette, but the shimmers do look really pretty, so I'll give it a try. And the packaging is really cute. So yeah, it's the editor palette by Ciate London. And then I have these two Tarte palettes that I also got in BoxyCharm. I feel like I got a lot of stuff in BoxyCharm, but this is what the Amazonian Clay Remix looks like. It's so pretty. These shimmers are so bomb. I got this like earlier in the year, and they sent me this like a few months ago. This is the matte version of that one, and I use this and it works so bomb. I really love that shade right there. I have a lipstick that matches that shade perfectly. So, or was it this one? It was Fierce, actually. Fierce is the color that I really like. But and then next I have these Juvias Place palettes. I have the Nomad, which I also did a video on, so you can go check that out. I have the Warrior and the Warrior 2. No, the Warrior 1 is this one. Wait, this is the Warrior 1, and then this is the Warrior 2, which in the Warrior 2 is all matte, so it's right up my alley. Hold on, let me see if I can get it open. Yep. So this is right up my alley. I love all mattes. So that's the Warrior 2, and this is the Warrior 1. I also use these as highlighters because they're so okay. They're so bomb. And then I just have the Tribe, which is really pretty. It's all like greens and like really pretty oranges and stuff. Love that. And then I also have, what is this one called? This is called the Zulu palette. Why? Okay, I'm gonna bring it up here because I can't open it down there. Okay, this is what the Zulu palette looks like. Super, super, super pretty. I love that green. I'll be using that green a lot, as you can see. That's the Zulu. And then I'm almost done with eyeshadows. I'm just gonna swing you around here. Okay, over here I have kind of like a shop my stash, but not really, because as you can see, I have a whole bunch of like Fenty and Maybelline lip lifter, because those are my favorites, so I kind of use them all the time. So kind of like a shop my stash, kind of not. Like down here is where and this is so nasty, I need to like clean my makeup, but this is like where I put like the stuff that I'm trying to use up, or you know, trying to get more use out of. So these two palettes are over here for that reason. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte palette that I got in a box charm. Okay, so I've been trying to get more use out of this just because it's right up my alley with the all mattes, and yeah, that hookup shade is like perfect for me. So I've been, you know, using that, and it smells so good. This smells really good. And then I just have the It's My Ray Ray, the second one by BH Cosmetics, and it looks like this. So pretty. I love It's My Ray Ray. She's so cool. Like, she's so nice. And my very last palette is this Morphe palette that I cannot decide whether I'm going to keep or not. I've never used it, but I have like swatched a few shades, but it's so big, and I that's the only reason why I would just get rid of this, because I have no choice but to keep it like on my vanity tucked under here, because what else I'm gonna do? Where else I'm gonna put it? So I don't know about that palette. I really don't. Okay, and the last section of eyeshadows is my Anastasia collection, but I have one dose of colors back there. So let me just show you what this looks like, because this one's my favorite. This is the Jackie Aina, and yep, using that all the time. Also have the Sultry, Norvina, the Modern Renaissance that everybody has, Soft Glam that everybody has, Prism, the Amrezy palette. I love this palette. Oh my god, look at this. This palette is so pretty. So pretty. And I also have this little box that it came in, and let me show you guys real quick. It has like the mirror in here, and then I just kept the box in here so I can keep everything together. But it's so pretty, and I got this little stain on it, but it don't matter, it's still here. And then I'm just gonna move this out the way. So in the back here, I just have this Joseph Colors Francation palette, which this used to be like my favorite palette of all time. I still love it a lot. I just don't use it as much as I used to, but I really love this palette. So yeah, it seemed like none of my palettes really like have like a noticeable amount of use besides my Jackie Aina and my Anastasia palettes overall. But I don't know why that is. But anyway, let's move on to my face palettes. So I have a problem, because I mean, obviously I don't need that many eyeshadow palettes, but I for sure don't need this many face palettes either, especially because I have to like force myself to reach for them. But I don't know, I can't get rid of them. But I just have this e.l.f. cream contour palette that I never use. I never use that. And then I have this Anastasia blush kit in Gradient, I think. And it just looks like this. I've literally used this maybe a handful of times. And then I have this Cover FX palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm, I think, last year. And to be honest, I really like this palette. I really love that highlighter and that contour and this brightener. I also used a blush, but yeah, love this palette. And then recently, BoxyCharm sent us these Kina Beauty palettes. And then my mom got the white one, which is the blush and highlight palette, and then I got the brown one, which is the set and define kit, which is like a contour. So now I have both of them because she gave it to me, and I really like them. I'm actually going to show them to you. So this is what the blush and highlight kit look like. I really like this. It's so pretty. And then this is what the contour and set palette look like. It also came with a highlight and a bronzer. So it's really this is like so bomb. I don't know why I've never heard of this brand, but I really like it, and I really like the packaging too. That one looks like that, and they like both have like a snakeskin feel. Okay, moving along, I also have the Moonchild by Anastasia and the Aurora by Anastasia. And then down here, I have, try to get it out, this Morphe palette. It's like a bronzer and highlight palette, but I can only use that shade because those ones are too light for me. And yeah, I don't know. This palette, I just got it, so it's here. It was on sale, and yep. So that's that. Okay, I have to move these out of the way. Okay, so now I have a little bit of room. So next I have this Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. So this is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. I have the Black Radiance contour palette, and I have this very old Anastasia contour kit. I don't even know why I still have that. I'm sure it's expired, and I'm sure this is expired too. And then up here I just have, I think I dropped everything. I have this Too Faced Sugar Peach. It's a face and eye palette, and I haven't used it yet. It looks like this. I just got this not too long ago, but it looks really pretty and it smells really good. Then I have this You Can Be Glow kit that I got for super cheap, and this is what it looks like. I think I got this for like $2, and it actually works really good. So yep. And then I have this Park Ave Princess palette that I actually like, which I thought it was going to be too light for me, but these shades over here, these two shades actually do work for me. And then I set my under eyes, or I don't remember what I did with this. I use this shade for something, but these two shades I can't use, and I can't use Halo either, but I got it in a BoxyCharm, so I'm not complaining. Next I just have this Anastasia Glow Kit, this super old one. My best friend gave this to me a long time ago, and we both really love the Hot Sand shade. I also liked Amber Gold, White Sand. Those three were my favorites, but the other ones are really pretty too. I will never get rid of this palette because my best friend gave it to me, and it was like my favorite palette for a long time. So I got that. Next I got this Cheek Leaders palette, which I don't even know why I have this, because that Hoola bronzer is way too light for me, but I did use Dallas and Dandelion mixed together as a blush, and that highlight is really pretty. That's also a pretty blush, but I just can't use the Hoola bronzer, and that really sucks. I would need the Hoola Toasted bronzer to be in a palette, which they don't have, or I don't think they do. But yeah, that's just a whole waste of a whole Hoola bronzer, which I know somebody would love to be using, which sucks because I wish I could just take out that one shade and give it to someone, but then I'll be kind of messing up the palette. I also have this 8Z Star Blazer palette that I got in a gift exchange, and it's just a highlighter palette from Morphe. And then I have this Huda, what is it called? It's a Huda Beauty highlighter palette in Bronzed Sand. And then I have the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, and the Fenty Beauty kilowatt foil highlighter palette that I use it as a highlighter, but I also use it as eyeshadows because I'm not gonna put that blue on my cheeks nor that red. So yeah, and I think that's actually it. I'm actually gonna go in the drawer really quick because I might have some face palettes in here. So I just have this I Heart Revolution Rose Gold Glow palette, the Kevin Aucoin, what is this called? The Neo highlighter palette in Sahara Gold Rose Glow. I really like this for like my natural days. And then I have this old Milani, what is this? It's the Stellar Lights Rose Glow palette. This palette is actually really good. I don't know why I didn't use it more, but it's still here, so I need to use it. And I think that's it for face palettes. I do want to do an updated makeup collection soon, but I don't know. I kind of want to just do a whole beauty room tour soon, but I have to like finish moving everything and getting everything in place because I did just move not too long ago. So yeah, I'm still not gonna even put my face in this video to close it out. So let me just take y'all back over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, I did do my nails by myself. I did a polygel set on myself and they came out pretty nice. I'm still learning, but once I really get the hang of it, I'm gonna do a video on polygel nails. It's just that every time I do them, they don't really last that long. So I don't want to teach you guys how to do them wrong. So I'm just trying to keep practicing until I get it right and then eventually teach you guys. So that'll be that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't feel like I was trying to brag in this video. I was just literally just showing my eyeshadow palettes because I like to watch videos like this, so I just wanted to make one, and hopefully I don't offend anyone because it's just I just wanted to show my eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.